Welcome back, guys. Another episode of Talkmen Tuesday. Sword and Angel back at it again, right before another snowstorm.
Is it supposed to actually snow? Because I've heard that it was like 50-50. Like
last time somebody told me it was like 60. Yeah, 60%. So.
Oh, I don't want that in my life right now. I don't need that in my life. It was just all gloomy and rainy today, and I feel like that kind of like threw things off.
Mm-hmm. With that being said, we're going to roll the intro.
Oh.
It's Tuesday, Talkmen Tuesday. Everybody's looking forward to the podcast, yeah. Tuesday, Talkmen Tuesday. Everybody's looking forward to the podcast, yeah.
What a very depressing way to go into the intro.
I was like, I can't turn it around now. I'm just going to the intro. We'll deal with it later. Did you see the NBA All-Star game?
No, I'm not. I don't really watch the All-Star game that much. I think I actually watched it 1 year. Like, within the past, 5 years, I think I watched it 1 year. And that's just because I was with my dad and he put a bet in on the game. So we had nothing else better to do that night. So we just watched it. But I'm not a big fan of the All-Star game just because it's not really a game. Like, nobody tries. They just see how high they can get the score. And then they all start trying with 30 seconds to go just because somebody wants to win.
Yeah. Sounds about right.
Did you watch
I
it?
don't watch it. I just watch the highlights. I'm like, wow. Stephen Curry put on a show. Has even the legends being so shocked. Like, what? They can do it that smoothly. It's like you're watching 2K
He had
in real
16
life.
three-pointers.
Oh my goodness.
It was, something crazy.
It's around
About sports, that one girl for that one national team when they played the U.S. who scored a hat trick on herself, that was all over the news after we talked about it. It was all over my TikToks, and then Good Morning America covered it. It was everywhere.
It's unheard of. You got own goals, which are rare, let alone 2, let alone 3. And by the third one, I think 5 minutes after that, she was subbed in. So they had to sub her out because she was just having a really bad day.
Well, I think what makes it even funnier is because one of the own goals was with her left foot, the other was with her right foot, and the other was a header. So she literally did a trifecta of own goals.
Yeah.
Her team is you've got to be kidding me. And she's there's no freaking way this just happened.
I think she was also just coming back from an injury too. And it's oh
good.
It's even worse.
Yeah. It's first game back, I'm gonna go all out. No, you're gonna get benched for doing something that hasn't been done. I wonder if that's ever been done.
A hat trick of own goals. Usually, one own goal is enough for Instagram highlights or people reviewing it, let alone 3. But props to the U.S. women's team for making it that difficult.
Yeah, go us. But big news for the women's national team is they finally got equal pay to the men's team. It was another segment on Good Morning America, but they were just to put this in perspective on why this is such a big deal is because they're well, there's a massive deficit between the pay between the women's national team and the men's national team. And just for skill level comparisons, out of the last 2 World Cups, the men's team has won 2 games. Out of the last 2 World Cups for the women's team, they've won 2 World Cups. there needs to be some sort of equality there, but like it got past that. Like they now have equal pay, and I don't really know what equal pay means. Probably just level it out a lot more. But they're like it's a big win for the women's team, and I'm like, yeah, good for them. Like they deserve it.
Yeah. The U.S. women's team is dominating. Like they blow out national teams like 5-0, but usually without the help of the other team. But it's just their skill level. I'm back.
I was just typing in the chat. I think you froze.
But now there's 3 of them again. 2 and 1. Okay, there we go.
Oh, one left.
Hopefully they fix it in the post. Boom. Always having technical difficulties with Riverside. But guess what Riverside did with like edit functions? You can now crop little videos and make it into TikTok form or like shorts.
Huh.
And I'm like, oh, I saves another step.
Yeah.
So, making some TikToks out of this, or like YouTube Shorts. Because YouTube Shorts is still somewhat new.
I say YouTube Shorts. I don't really see too many of them unless like I go to a specific channel. Then it's like a lot of the creators that I follow, I just have a ton of shorts on there, or they have like a shorts section on their channel.
They've been testing it out for like a year now, but I think right now it's finally more rolled out.
Yeah,
but it's still fairly new.
Yeah,
everybody's trying to compete with TikTok because TikTok just is dominating.
Yep, they found something that works. I wouldn't really know how shorts would work though with YouTube, because a lot of the people that are monetized, it's probably mainly for people that are like trying to be found through YouTube, because I feel like it is kind of counterintuitive for people that already have a massive following, because they get more money based off of like ad revenue and like the duration that people watch the videos for, and so I feel like shorts wouldn't really do too much for them.
It's just like brand exposure.
Yeah,
I don't think some shorts you can't even monetize off of them because ads aren't going to run through those.
It's like 15-second video.
Yep. But yeah. All right. Ooh. I wonder if we've done this. Have we done this before? Sorry. In one sentence, how would you sum up the internet?
I'll do one word. Just growing. I feel like, or vast. Maybe vast is a better word. Because I feel like there's unlimited potential with the internet. And I feel like technology as a whole too. And so it's kind of like outer space. Like I feel like we only know like a little tiny bit of it, and it's just always growing type of thing.
Oh my goodness. I was like trying to figure out the volume thing, and I realized the mic had a volume button, and I was trying to turn on the volume from the computer, but like that wasn't working. I'm like, I can't hear you, sorry, and it's like my thing.
How long have we had these microphones? Come on. Oh, this is thumbnail 100 that I've done. So, yeah. Whenever I started doing the thumbnails, this marks the 100th thumbnail.
Oh. Well, there's like 52 weeks. So probably over 2 years.
Yeah.
Around there. Oh. Boom. This is the year, sir. This is the year.
This is it. Watch out, Joe Rogan. We're coming for you.
Did you see? It's kind of bad, but the Call Her Daddy, the previous co-host, how she said she wasn't ever gonna reunite with who's like the one that got with Call Her Daddy, Alex Cooper. There we go.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And she was like, unless she's gonna give me like Venmo me $30 million, she won't reunite with the Call Her Daddy host. I'm like, what?
Yeah, well, I don't think she necessarily needs to reunite with her anyways. Like the blonde girl, I don't think she needs to reunite with the other girl because she's doing much better than the other girl is.
Yeah.
She's probably fine.
Oh. Like how one of the posts was like, Spotify's giving out podcast deals like NBA contracts. What?
Hit us up, what up?
Okay. I need to do like... There we go. Okay.
Oh, fun fact. Did you know that the Winter Olympics are over? Apparently they ended on Sunday.
I forgot they even started.
Yeah, they were on for 16 days, and I think I probably watched maybe 2 events, if that. Like, I'm just not a big Olympics follower, unless like I happen to turn it on or something like that, then I'll watch it.
Mm-hmm.
But I thought that was kind of funny, because I was like, oh, I didn't realize that they were over.
Yeah. Ooh, Flash came out with a new season.
So we don't watch it. I am currently going through Grey's Anatomy, and that has like 18 seasons. I'm on season 13.
Ooh.
Like, I don't have any, I guess, leverage for new shows besides Love Is Blind. Watching that, and then The Marvelous Miss Maisel came out this past weekend, that I need to pick up too. So those are the only two that I'm taking on right now besides Grey's Anatomy. I'm booked.
Did you ever watch Will Smith? What was his original show that got him?
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Yes. Did you ever watch that one?
I watched like the old one. I haven't watched the new one, the new Bel-Air that they came out with. I haven't seen any of that. Is it out officially? Or?
I think it is, but it's like an episode a week, so they didn't release the whole season. They're
kind of making it like an actual season itself, kind of like if it was on TV type of thing. That's interesting.
Correct. It's on PE. What is that streaming service?
Peacock?
Yeah. There you go.
That was what I was going to ask. I was going to ask which one it was on. I don't have Peacock, though.
Same.
If I did, I would only watch The Office.
Yeah, but that's another thing. Isn't Peacock with The Office and... Is it Friends, too? Don't they have Friends? Or not?
I believe Friends. Yeah, Friends and Office.
$4.99 a month. Or premium, $49. No, $4.99 a year.
$4.99 a year?
$49.99.
Oh, I'm like, that's not bad. I do $4.99 a year. Just take $5 and I can have all that.
Yeah, I never watched the old one, but the commercials make me want to watch the new one.
Yeah.
Maybe once the season ends, I'll go on it and like get 1 month or something. Get it out and cancel that subscription.
Is the old one on Peacock too?
No idea. Let's see.
I wonder if like the old one is anywhere. Because that was one that I never watched all the way through. It was just I would watch it if it was like on, like late at night or something like that.
It might be in. HBO Max.
Yeah, I definitely don't have HBO Max either.
And I think Will Smith was part of the production of the new one.
Oh, really?
Something. Every time, like, they give him credit when, like, the commercials come around. So I'm like, does Will Smith have, like, a production company or something?
Maybe he... It wouldn't surprise me. I feel like he's in a bunch of different things. And especially even if it was just something that he created his own production company to put this on, like, that wouldn't surprise me either.
That'd be really smart, because how big of a hit that was. I'm like, let's just redo it, but more modern.
Yeah, and I feel like that's going to be the weirdest thing with it. Like, if I ever do watch it, it's like, they have all the same characters and everything like that. But, like you said, but with that modern twist to it, too. And so, I think it'll just be interesting to see how that pans out. Like, I wish it all the best. I don't have too high hopes for it, because I feel like it's kind of one of those things where if they're trying to recreate, like, that classic show, like... I don't know if like the audience is going to be there for it. Maybe a couple of people, kind of like the How I Met Your Father, how that one's coming out and everything. It's like I feel like
how is that one coming out?
It is good. It's good. I think they're on like 5 episodes or something. But it's one of those things again. It's like everybody's going to compare it to How I Met Your Mother, just like everybody's going to compare Bel Air to Fresh Prince, and. It's like, can it stand up on its own 2 feet in the long run? I feel like that's going to be the big thing with it, if it can actually hold its own or not. But we'll see. I don't think How I Met Your Father is getting the best reviews, but I think, again, it's for that very reason that everybody's just like, well, it's not like How I Met Your Mother. It's like, no, it's not. It's a completely different show. Same concept, but...
Boom. Okay. I need to make a question. Ooh, okay. Sorry. Would you rather wake up in the middle of an unknown desert or wake up in a rowboat on an unknown body of water?
Oh.
Is the water fresh or salt? Who knows? No going back on your choice after you taste the water.
Yeah, 100% I am doing the island. One of my biggest fears, or the desert. One of my biggest fears is, like, big bodies of water when you're stranded. And so, no. Just because it's, like, the unknown of what's around you. So, I'd rather be on solid ground, even though I'd probably be dead in both of these situations. But I'd rather not be terrified for my life as soon as I wake up. Even though I would definitely be terrified for my life if I woke up in a desert. But you get my point.
The rowboat brings me back like Arrow origin vibes. Do you watch the Arrow?
I never watched Arrow.
Oh.
Yeah. I heard good things about it.
It was
really, really good.
Yeah. That show always made me want to go work out. The guy's very fit. Like the pilot one, Oliver, which is like the main character, ends up getting his boat shipwrecked, so they have to be in this like life raft, the extra boats.
Yeah.
And it's him, his dad, and like another worker of the boat. It might have been the captain. And they only have enough water for like one more person. So I might be spoiling it, but oh well.
I mean, if it's like one of the origin stories of it, I'm sure that kind of happens.
So the father ends up taking the captain's life and taking his own life, so Oliver can survive.
Wow. Go, Dad.
And then that makes me want to also wake. You choose the desert.
I feel like I just have a better shot at surviving the desert. You get one bad storm in that rowboat, you're screwed. Except I think deserts get like really cold at night, if I'm not mistaken.
How would you keep warm?
Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm dead in both situations, but I think I've got a better shot at it in the desert.
Ooh, that's another one. Alright, sir. Would you rather have the police hunting you for a murder you didn't commit, or a psychopathic clown hunting you? You could just figure out a way to kill the clown, but then it is a clown hunting you. You know, the stuff of nightmares.
Wait a second. So, either I'm going to try to kill this clown, and then all's good, but I have this just clown that I always think about in, like, dark windows and stuff. If I get caught by the police, I'm assuming it means that I'm going to jail for a crime I didn't commit. I'm not, like, talking myself out of it. Mm-hmm. Clowns are creepy. Clowns are very, very creepy. I feel like I'm going to go with the clown.
Oh.
Because I don't want to go to jail for a murder that I didn't do. Wait, was it a murder or a crime?
Murder.
Yeah, because then I feel like you're going to jail for life if you get caught.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Either I die from this clown and my life's over, or I kill the clown and my life continues. Like, not the same, obviously. But I'd rather either be dead or alive than be alive in prison. So, I'm just going to buy, like, a gun or something like that and then just... I'm not going to sleep.
A clown is chasing me. Yeah. I probably would do the same. I don't know. Too many shows of, like, people going to jail for a crime they didn't commit. Oh my goodness! Mm-hmm. And everybody in jail says they didn't commit the crime, right?
Yeah.
I didn't do it. One of you guys did.
I just go to a very, very open space where I could see, like, for miles around me, and then be like, "Come on, clown! If you want to come get me, come get me." And so, like, I can't, like, hide around corners or anything like that. I'll go to the desert that I wake up on. Come on, clown, take me home.
Ooh. What have we done this one before or not? Oh, sorry. Let's see. Would you rather live in a comfortable and peaceful life in the woods in a small cabin without much human interaction, or a life full of conflict and entertainment in a mansion in a city? I like this question because it tells you a lot about what a person wants from life. What are you thinking, Sora?
I feel like it's like psychoanalyzing my decision. Like, do I want to live and be content but be alone and just in a quaint little cottage? Or do I want to be, I guess, wealthy but be in conflict all the time? I don't know. I feel like I'm going to choose the forest cottage cabin because I got a peaceful life. Nothing wrong with that. Mm-hmm. I don't want to wake up every day having to fight something. Not like literally fighting somebody, but like struggling some way or another. Like, I'm fine living a low key life.
There's a fire you got to put out always.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to go with that.
You're going with the fire putting out?
Yeah. Conflict, entertainment. I find it amusing.
Well, you're going to be the center of all of it. So get ready for that. If you ever want, you can take a little weekend vacation to my cottage. You're welcome. But leave the conflict in the mansion.
That is like the perfect thing. If everything, like, I want to take a break and just go to the woods, go to the cabin, and be like, it's nature's so nice.
Back to it.
Yeah. That I find it entertaining. Conflict. Yeah. Like, what else are you gonna do?
I mean, I'm gonna go hunt and gather. So get survive in my forest.
I remember a lady I used to work with, she had a friend who was going hunting, and I think that friend brought back a deer, and she was like terrified. I was like, "You killed a deer?" he was like, "What do you think your chicken nuggets are from?" They had to kill the chickens. She was like, "I don't like to see that though. I like my chicken nuggets like already dead."
Then look away.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Oh, talking about chicken nuggets, funny little story. Went to Costco yesterday, and we were looking up stuff for lunches, and we were going to get chicken nuggets, but then there were these chicken patties next to them, and we're like, you know what, chicken patties sound a little bit healthier than chicken nuggets. Mm-hmm. So we picked up the chicken patties, come home, and I'm like, oh, Candace, this is CHIK''N. So it's not chicken, it's vegan chicken. So it's all plant-based chicken. So I've got fake chicken, and that I'm going to be having for lunch this week. Like, oh, great. That's not what I want. I like my meat.
You said Costco?
Uh-huh.
They have a good refund policy.
I already opened the box. The thing was, it was $7. And there was, I think, 10 of them in there. So I was like, it's a solid deal. And so usually when I've had something like this, I can't really tell the difference anyways. And so I'm like, I'll just bite the bullet on this one. But there goes that protein.
I had Burger King's
Impossible Whopper.
Yeah, that Whopper. I don't know if my taste was just off or I didn't taste the difference.
I mean, that's the thing. They've gotten so good about it where, you can't really taste a difference. Sometimes it's just, cooking it is a little bit weird just because, it's not going to be, a bloody burger or something like that. If you're, putting something like that on. It's just kind of, getting around that. But, yeah, they've gotten good where they can mask a lot of that and, with the different seasonings and spices, just overpower it. Mm-hmm.
Ooh. Sir, would you rather be so afraid of heights that you can't go to the second floor of a building, or be so afraid of the sun that you can only leave the house on rainy days? Sure, I could use this opportunity to make fun of a particular rainy city or country, but I'm not going to, because I don't want people from there to email me. Guessing Panama?
Florida? Costa Rica or something like that, where it's always rainy.
Yeah.
I'll let you answer this because I've got my answer.
I'd rather be afraid of heights because I love the sun. The sun is so cool. I don't want to leave the house on rainy days. It's just so sad.
Yeah, that's the only time you got any outdoors time. That'll get depressing quick.
Yeah.
But, yeah, that's my answer, too. I feel like you can get around not going up to the second floor. You can buy a ranch-style house where it's just all one floor. You can find a job that doesn't have, I guess, the second floor to it. So it's all, again, one floor. So I feel like there's a lot more ways you can live than trying to avoid the sun all the time. That would just stink. I feel bad for the people that have that are allergic to the sun, and so they can't go out. That would stink.
Spring's just around the corner.
Oh, can't come sooner.
Oh. Okay. Would you rather get $2,000 a month until you die, or $500,000 right now? The old lottery dilemma: upfront now, over time. Also depends a lot on how long you're expecting to live.
Wait, $20,000 a month?
$2,000 a month.
Oh, I'm that's 2 years, and I'm basically already $2,000 a month, so that's $24,000 a year. I'm planning on living more than 20 more years, and that's going to be the $480,000. So as long as you live 21 years more, you'll be making more money. I'm going that one. Come on, people. It's simple math. Let's go.
That was quick math. And then, yeah. I was like, you'll live longer than 21 years.
Yeah.
Boom.
And besides, it's less taxes you have to take out. Thank you, U.S. government.
If it's $2,000 a month, it might be income, and then just move to an income-free state.
Yeah, what? Like Florida.
Yep.
Next podcast is going to be live from Florida, Fort Lauderdale. Here we go.
Oh. It's like, Maddie's in Florida, and we go, oh. She asked me, how do you live, how do you live if you're not near a beach? Because that's all she does is go to the beach. And I'm like, I don't like to think about that.
Yeah. Especially today when it's all gloomy outside. Like, please stop.
She just laughed at that too. I'm like, yeah, I don't think about that. I could be living on a beach right now, but like,
yeah.
We're both in Illinois.
Well, it's like some of the schools that are on the beach. It's like, I would not be able to go to a college that was so close to a beach because I would, like, again, not saying I was the greatest student in the world, but I would be even worse of a student if I had just the beach as a distraction. Like,
oh my goodness. These are all like, okay. There's like this part where, like, sorry, would you rather lose the 3 possessions you hold most dear or lose everything else except for those 3 possessions? And I mean, we got to know what those 3 possessions are. Possessions? Possessions.
Wait, say that again? I lose 3 random possessions? Wait, what was it?
Would you rather lose the 3, like, possessions, the 3 things you hold most dear, or lose everything else except for those 3 things? I'm gonna stop saying possessions.
Just say things.
What?
That's tough. Do people count? I guess no. A possession is an object, so no, it wouldn't. I mean, I don't even know what 3 things I hold most dear to me.
Yeah.
What would that be? I feel like. Oh, well, I have to choose the 3. I have to only have the 3 possessions because my diabetes thing. Without that, I'm dead. So, easy. Loophole to this. I don't have to do too much thinking because I need to live. And then whatever number 2 and 3 are, they'll just follow with me. But I thought I thought it was going to be like 3 things, including people, and I'm like, oh, that's kind of dark. Like,
yeah.
I don't know these people.
I was like, I don't know what I hold most dear.
That's the tough part. It's like, I feel like I like my phone a lot. Would that be something? But like, you can always buy a new phone. I guess technically you could buy everything. I feel like the point of it is not, you can't get it back.
I think the longest thing I've ever had is my car. But that's because I don't want to spend more money on a new one.
It's a personal choice.
Because like, yeah, that's the longest thing I've kept with me. Because everything else is like interchangeable.
Yeah.
My aunt asked me, "Is like, how long have you had this car?" And I'm like, "I think I'm going for like 10, 12 years now since high school." Like, huh?
That's impressive.
Still running.
Yeah.
No.
What?
No, I thought I was gonna get the half battery part right.
Mm-hmm.
It marked low battery now.
Uh-oh.
Oh snap! Oh wait, we're kind of good. We're kind of hitting it. 42. How about we do? Do you have a question of the day? So we don't magically I just disappear.
Yeah, let's just do the 3 possessions. But I'm going to switch it up. Well, I'm just going to say, what would be your 3 most precious possessions that you have? And if there's like stories around them or what. And I feel bad. I can't really answer this question because I can't think about on the spot what number 2 and 3 for my possessions are. I'm just going to say like my phone and I don't know, a laptop or something.
Do the same thing. I feel like you can do anything with those 2 things.
Yeah, exactly.
And a phone is kind of like a mini laptop.
And my credit card. But yeah, I feel like that's going to be it. So you can let us know, everybody, what your 3 things are that you are most dear. And if somebody says like a photo of their family, you're going to make me feel really bad about my decision, so please don't. But let us know what your 3 things are. If you are listening to us on YouTube, in the comment section below, or if you're listening to us on all the podcast platforms, you can email it to us at talkmentuesday@gmail.com, and we will go over all of that. And if you have any topics that you want us to talk about next week, you can let us know as well, and we will be sure to cover that with you. The All-Star Game was actually brought to us by Shaquille O'Neal, so thank you, Shaq, loyal listener for a couple of years now. Really appreciate your support. But if you guys have anything you want us to talk about, let us know, or any feedback for us. We are always looking to improve, so we are happy to do that. But thank you, as always, for letting us steal some of your week. Just listen to us talk about a lot of different things over here, from sports and own goals to, I guess, the would you rather questions and all that under the sun. It means a lot, but we look forward to talking with you guys more next week. But in the meantime, stay safe, social distance, unless you're vaccinated. It's going to be weird when I can't say all that stuff anymore, but then give somebody a hug and make sure to tell somebody you love them. We'll talk with you guys next week.
Thank you, guys.
Peace.